Okay, Bismillah. Let us continue on how to integrate the powers of the sine and cosine. Okay, so next let's look at on how to integrate cosine power odd number. Okay, so here we have a guideline that we have seen earlier. Okay, number 2, if either sine and cosine has odd powers, split the odd power and then use Pythagorean identity. Right? Okay, let me rewrite this and we will do it together. Okay, so we split this power 3, okay, as in the guideline they say, and then we are to use the Pythagorean identity, this form. Cosine square x is 1 minus sine square. So what happened now, this cosine square, we change it as 1 minus sine square. Okay, so that is the technique. Alright, you have to get until this part. And then we are to use the simple u substitution. Let the u be, because here we have a sine, okay, and we have cosine x dx, so I'm going to change it into u. So let u be the 1 minus, no, let u be this sine only. Okay, so that will be the appropriate u, and then to change everything into u, so derivative of the sine, you have to look at the formula list. Look into your formula list. Derivative of a sine is cosine, and then we can replace such that du is cosine x dx. Okay, so this portion. Right, next let's substitute all in terms of a u. Check my work. 1 minus, this is the u square. Alright, and here cosine x dx is our du. Okay, now we can integrate such that when we have a plus minus, meaning you can split it, it becomes the integral of 1 du and minus integral of u square du. Right, so let's integrate. Okay, integral over 1 with respect to du is u, and here the formula is u 2 plus 1, 1, 3. Okay, let's see, and let's replace back the u. The u is sine x minus sine power 3x on 3 and plus c. Alright, so that will be the answer for this integral. Alright, I'm giving question number 1 of your workbook page 238. Okay. Okay, next let us look at question number 2 of your workbook page 238. I would like you to try it, okay? But let me guide you. Here again, we have a case 2 such that the sine is an odd power. So what you should do first is to split. Okay, for example, power 2 to theta and sine. Yeah, our angle is to theta, right? Okay, and then we are supposed to change this using this identity. Let's change it. Let's use it. Sine square x is 1 minus cosine square. Alright, so we have 1 minus cosine square. Our angle is to theta, right? Okay, so that will be the identity that we are supposed to use, and then we write back our sine to theta. And then we are supposed to use a simple u substitution. Let's say the u being, because we can get rid of this sine to theta, the theta change it into u. So the appropriate u will be the cosine to theta. Maybe let's change it. Cosine to theta. Right? So why don't you continue and substitute everything in terms of a theta, and change everything in terms of a u, and then integrate, and then after that replace back in terms of the angle to theta. Alright, let me give you about 5 minutes. Okay, pause this video and you try of your own first. Okay, so pause 5 minutes from now. So let's compare answer. So the first mark goes to, you are supposed to split and use the identity, and then use the U substitution. Okay, let U and replace until you can get this one, and then integrate term by term correctly and replace back your U in terms of the initial variable given. Alright, so here it can carry a nice 6 marks. Okay, don't stop there, make sure you do more.